So I've been seeing a lot of Hadestown on my feed recently, and I am actually kind of traumatized by Hadestown in a really roundabout way that has nothing to do with Hadestown. So I love Greek mythology. And when I found out there was a Broadway jazz musical based on Orpheus and Eurydice, I almost lost my fucking mind. I was so excited for that musical that I swore I would not listen to it until I had watched it live. You're not in this story. I waited years. My friends, all of them theater kids, because of course they are, knew I was doing this and they were encouraging me. They were like, I wish I had this restraint. I can't imagine going into it blind. But it was a sure thing that I would see it because my dad at the time worked for my city's theater district and he knew a guy that could get us free tickets to any show. To the point that we'd been doing this for so long, they always put us in the same seats. So we called those seats the free ticket seats. This was a tried and true routine. I was gonna see Hadestown. And then New Year comes around, I go and check the lineup of shows for the new season and Hadestown is there. And I'm so excited. I won't shut up about it. Hadestown is here. The wait is over. My dad is like, yeah, I know. Once we get closer, I'll ask my guy and we'll get you your tickets. Don't worry about it. But that same year, my dad had to have major open heart surgery. Now, this was weeks before Hadestown, and my dad wasn't even particularly interested in Hadestown. So he even said, like, you will still be able to see Hadestown, to which I was like, dope. My dad goes in to get his heart surgery, and that goes great. But in the days following, my dad's intestines decide that they miss being the star of the show, because he's had intestinal issues forever. And they were like, hang on, I thought this was our stage. And so they literally explode. Inside of his abdomen, they just tear each other apart. That can happen. Enjoy that. So, 2 days after my dad has major open heart surgery, after they take a machine called the rib spreader and spread his rib cage open, he has to get more surgery to fix his intestines because they tore themselves apart. That surgery fails catastrophically. So he has to get another surgery, not to fix his intestines this time, to redirect them into an ostomy bag. If you don't know what that is, Google it, but not an image it. That was 3 surgeries in the span of 2 weeks. And that is too many surgeries. You're not supposed to do that. And so he gets a horrible infection, is in the hospital for a month, as I just watch weight fall off of him. And then in the middle of all of this, my dog, not that one, the one before him, gets terminal cancer. I lose my job, and my grandfather died. They sent my dad home at some point, only for him to immediately get another infection, so I have to drive him back to the ER. I do that, cry, come home, only for my mother to tell me my grandfather is dead. One day. And between all of this, he was never able to get me those tickets for Hadestown. I just remember there being a moment when I looked at the calendar and thought, oh, Hadestown is gone. It was like when you're already in serious pain and then you stub your toe. It just feels mean. I still haven't listened to it. I'm still waiting to see it live. It hasn't been back. So Hadestown, you need to either come back to Denver or drop that pro shoot because for the love of Hades, I need my closure.